Let's now bring in former member National Executive Council of the PDP, Deji Doherty. He joins us on the news at 7 as we continue to cover the latest development within the PDP, the reinstatement of Samuel Anyanwu as National Secretary, and the postponement of the 100 NEC meeting of the party, which has now become the latest bone of contention. Mr. Doherty, thank you so much for joining us. But many see this reinstatement as a tactical compromise to ease internal tensions within the party. Do you think this signals true reconciliation within your party, especially with the rebuttal coming from 11 members of the National Working Committee saying that the acting chairman has no right to do what he has done, that what he's done is against the resolution made at the 99th NEC meeting of the PDP?
Well, thank you very much for having me. It is very important for us to understand that the issues that are rearing its head in the PDP are basically political issues and issues between two rivals. You have there's some wiki on one end, and then you have Seyi Makinde group on one end. To be quite candid with you, I don't know how the Seyi Makinde group has turned and against the wiki group. You understand? However, the most important thing is the members of the People's Democratic Party. You understand? A lot of people are members of this party, and I believe that the two groups should really understand that they're toying with the lives of those members. You can see what has happened. However, having said that, the constitution of the party is sacrosanct, and the party is supreme. And the supremacy of the party is based on the constitution. When you don't follow the constitution, then you have this problem. The constitution is very clear as to who should be the secretary. It's not ambiguous. But when it suits you, then it becomes a problem. Then change the constitution, and you need to have a convention before you can change that constitution. Samuel Anyanwu was the secretary. He never resigned as secretary, still remained as secretary, even though he went to contest. It wasn't a problem. He came back as secretary, okay? And then he has continued to be secretary. You have not fired him. You have not found any allegations against him to sack him or anything. This is the constitution. This is the constitution that everybody is bound to, whether good or bad. If it is bad for us as a party now, then let us plan to change the constitution. All right. And not toy with it. You understand? So as far as I'm concerned,
yes.
As far as I'm concerned, as a 25-year member of the party, for me, Anyanwu still remains the secretary of the party.
Mr. Doherty, changing the constitution sounds like a long-term solution to this problem. I don't know if you've heard.
That is just the way.
I don't know if you've heard
just the way it is.
The reaction from the FCT minister, who has now weighed in, insisting that the party, the acting chairman, cannot order Anyanwu to resume as secretary. But with 2027 in the horizon, how damaging are these public power struggles to the PDP's credibility?
Let me go back. The Damagu's statement concerning Anyanwu's reinstatement is just him as a custodian of the party constitution, and the sitting acting chairman just standing by the constitution that, look, he cannot do anything. Anyanwu has to be the secretary. It is not reinstating him. He doesn't have that power. He can't reinstate him. He's just buttering the fact that because of this constitution, he does not see any reason why Sam Anyanwu should be removed as secretary. That's all. He's not reinstating him. He doesn't have that power to reinstate him. So if Sam Anyanwu has not left the party, Sam Anyanwu is still has been attending the NWC off and on. The NWC is the daily they are the managers of the party on a daily basis. So their decisions sometimes can only be ratified sometimes at the neck. You understand?
It looks both messy and complicated. Is there a shortcut ahead of 2027? How optimistic are you that this can be resolved before the next election?
I think PDP naturally always has this capacity to always align, and you think it is all comatose now, and suddenly by the time a president wants someone comes up for president, another person comes up for president, and you see the alignment just switch. PDP has the capacity to withstand this, but I don't know how long that it is going to take us, because we are part of the build-up of democracy. And between you and me and the reality, the democratic field, the democratic environment, with the emergence of the APC and the Tinubu-led government today, it has changed.
All right.
Believe me, because this is the first time you are having an astute, sensible, old, experienced politician as president of this country. Obasanjo wasn't a president. Yar'Adua wasn't a politician. Yar'Adua wasn't a real politician. His family were politicians. Jonathan was not a real politician. Even Buhari wasn't a real politician. This is the first time in this democratic setting you are going to have an experienced politician that has been senator before, that has been governor before, and is now president. It's going to be a Herculean task.
Wow. It's interesting the way you have captured, the way you're talking about Mr. President right now. But I understand we have to go, and we're looking forward to see.
It's the reality. It's the reality.
Absolutely.
Believe me.
We look forward to see
the reality.
How PDP evolves in the coming years. Thank you so much, Mr. Doherty, for talking to us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.